What if I told you that there are 7 hidden signs of male depression, signs that many ignore until it's too late? Maybe one of them is acting up right now. In silence, you feel like you're losing control of your own mind, but you can't explain why. On the outside, everything seems normal, but on the inside, you feel lost, and you don't know how to get back. No one notices, not even you understand. Stay with me until the end, because it could save a life, maybe yours. Picture a 35-year-old guy, hard-working, loyal, responsible. He always did things right, but lately, something shifted. He doesn't feel like going out anymore. Food lost its taste, sleep became a mess. He dodges his friends and nothing feels fun. It's not laziness, it's not weakness. It has a name, depression, and the scariest part, most men go through it in silence. We've been told to suck it up, but today, that silence ends. Depression doesn't show up the same way in everyone. Sometimes it's sadness, sometimes it's anger or fatigue. But one thing is always true. You disconnect from life. Out of shame or pride, most men ignore the signs, but ignoring them has a cost. Your mind breaks down, your body follows. Relationships crack, careers crumble. It's deep, invisible, and it won't leave on its own. That's why we need to talk about the signs you can't afford to miss. Sign 1, loss of interest in everything. Did you once love playing guitar, hitting the trails, or gaming with your buddies? But now it all feels meaningless. That's called anhedonia, the inability to enjoy things that once brought you joy. It's one of the most common symptoms of depression. The man slowly pulls away from what used to fuel him. Even passions turn heavy. Colors fade. The spark is gone. Life keeps spinning, but you're stuck in place, emotionally frozen. Sign 2, disturbed sleep patterns. Sleeping too much or barely at all? Both can be red flags. Men with depression often face insomnia or hypersomnia, a constant loop of exhaustion. Your body craves rest, but your mind won't switch off. Waking up tired, going to bed tired, living tired. Sleep becomes a war zone. The pillow feels like a prison, and no matter how many hours pass, you're never truly recharged. You're running on fumes, and no one sees it. Sign 3, drastic appetite changes. Some men binge on food to numb their emotions, others lose their appetite entirely. Depression affects your eating habits in both extremes. Eating becomes a coping mechanism or a forgotten task. Nothing tastes right, or everything becomes a craving. Behind every bite or skipped meal is a silent cry for help. The body reflects what the soul can't say out loud, and sometimes a full plate or an empty fridge tells more than words ever could. Sign 4, constant low self-esteem. Depression turns your mind into an enemy. It convinces you that you're worthless, that everything you've achieved means nothing. Even praise feels fake. Criticism hits like a hammer. You start to believe you're not good enough, never were. Your wins fade, and all you see are flaws. You compare, you doubt, you shrink. This is one of the most dangerous signs because it rewrites your identity, and you start living someone else's story. Sign 5, neglected personal hygiene. Can't shower, too tired to shave, toothbrush sitting untouched. This isn't laziness, it's a red flag. Depression drains your willpower until even basic tasks feel impossible. The mirror becomes your enemy. The pile of laundry grows, the beard gets wild, and time passes while you do nothing because nothing feels worth it. Letting go of hygiene is more than neglect. It's a warning that your inner world is falling apart. Sign 6, extreme irritability. Snapping over small things, always on edge. Men with depression often don't cry, they explode. Anger replaces sadness because it's more acceptable. But that fire is a symptom. Your brain can't regulate your mood, and the fuse shortens. Every sound feels louder, every word cuts deeper. You push people away not because you want to, but because you don't know how else to cope. And in the end, you're left with regret. and silence. Sign 7, numb emotions. Not sad, not happy, just nothing. This is what we call a flat mood, a state where you stop feeling altogether. Days blend into each other. Time moves, but you don't. You become a ghost in your own life. Nothing excites you, moves you, or even hurts you anymore. You're emotionally muted. And that emptiness, it's not peace. It's a sign that something inside has shut down. But there's still time to turn the page. The good news, there's a way out. Depression is treatable, and the sooner you recognize the signs, the faster you can take control. Therapy, exercise, support, medication. Each of these tools can help you rebuild. But the first step is the hardest. Admitting something's wrong, that takes courage, real courage, the kind that saves lives, including your own. Researchers at the University of Toronto found that men who treat depression early have far higher recovery rates. The challenge? Most guys are afraid of looking weak. But you know what real strength is? It's reaching out, standing up, facing what's been eating you alive. That's not weakness. It's the ultimate act of bravery. Don't let stigma silence you. You made it this far, maybe because something in this video spoke directly to you. Maybe you've seen these signs in yourself, or in someone you care about. Depression hides behind strong faces and silent routines. But now that you know what to look for, you can no longer pretend you didn't see it. Hit that like button if even one of these signs made you stop and think. It means you're awake. It means you care. We're not just making videos here. We're building a voice, one that speaks to the silence men carry every day. If this message hit you deep, drop a comment below, even if it's just a word. You never know who might read it and feel less alone. And if you've been through depression yourself, your words might be the light someone else needs today. Let's make this space safe for truth. No shame, no pretending, just real talk. If you know a friend who's been distant, different, or simply not himself, share this video. It might be the quiet wake-up call he didn't know he needed. You never lose anything by caring, but you might help someone find their way back. This isn't about going viral. It's about reaching that one man who's on the edge and pulling him back before he falls. That's what sharing can do. Subscribe if you believe this type of content matters, because here we don't fake smiles. We talk about what hurts, what heals, what no one wants to say out loud. This isn't weakness, it's power. And if you're still watching, it means you're ready to be part of that change. So hit that subscribe button. We're not done talking. This channel exists for men like you who fight battles no one sees.